Trace is a striking and blocking drill that started as a Spanish fencing drill and was adopted by the Filipinos and is now common in eskrima. In the first move, I strike to Tan's leg. Now this comes right from Western fencing. Let's back up just a second. Tan and I are crossing swords. It's very easy for him to block here, very easy for him to block here, and simple for him to even block down here. However, it's more difficult for him to block here to the inside. So I'm striking to the femoral artery just on the inside of the thigh. So from this position, I'm dropping down and trying to strike him in the leg. Now Tan is going to drop his hand down and he's going to do a punching block. Now this is a block where he punches across his center. In fencing, this is the first position. Boom, you just raise your hand. Now we're doing it low because I'm attacking low. Boom. Now this puts Tan in an excellent position to strike my hand, my arm, my shoulder by just rotating his stick and striking. And if I have too much energy on my strike and I'm committed, there's no way I'm going to be able to block his counter, boom, hitting me in the arm or shoulder. So Tan waits a sec so that I can back up and I can block with a wing block right here. Now, as I strike to the leg, I step in and Tan is backed up into that cat stance. And then as he attacks me, I back up into a cat stance. And now his head is open to this downward vertical strike. And Tan is going to block this one, not with a wing, but with a roof over his head so that it feeds the drill so that now he strikes number one at my leg. So we've done the first three of trace. Now here comes the second three, and it's just like the first three, but we've reversed roles. I've now done my number one block from Western fencing. I'm going to pivot at the wrist. Now this would be, again, so fast that when he strikes low, I would bam and strike his hand very quickly. However, for the drill, we're going to take a second so that he has a chance to come back with his wing block. Now notice his hand is seeking my hand. And as he strikes over top, my hand seeks his hand. Now I strike low, hand to hand, stick to stick. I'm in a forward stance. He's in a cat stance. Now he attacks and I block. And I'm in a cat stance and he's in a forward stance. And now I'm forward and he's back. And that again is another opportunity to just end this drill. As I do the number one, he blocks. He comes for two. And right here, I would just hold his hand, bam, and not let him get his block. It ends the drill right there, which is what we want to do, right? We don't want to spend our time in a fight trading blows. We want to put an end to this confrontation as quickly as possible. So if Tan throws the number one, I would block and counter very quickly, holding his hand down here, not giving him a chance to counter back. He strikes one, but I give him a chance, and now he's with the number two, cat stance, wing block. He strikes number three down on my head, and I'm going to block stick to stick, hand to hand, cat stance. Now I lunge in for the femoral artery. He blocks, I block, he blocks. 1, 2, 3. I'm always attack, block, attack, block, attack, block. And I'm going low, middle, high, low, middle, high, low, middle, high. And you don't always have to catch their hand, but it's a good skill to get. And of course, this whole thing, boom, ends whenever somebody decides that they're just going to grab the weapon, freeze it, and do the counter strike. So trace. It's a wonderful drill to perform with a partner. It's going to give you lots of dexterity and distancing with the weapon.
Your homework for lesson 5.5 is to practice the trace drill with a partner. Begin with a single move, and as you become more proficient with the drill, gradually add more moves, working up to all 6. As you work the trace drill, remember, don't strike excessively hard. Shift back out of range into cat stance when your opponent attacks, and then lunge back in to counterattack.